James here from LearnGuitarInLondon.com. I hope you're having a great day. Good to have you here for this tutorial of a Beatles classic. Such a fun song, great chord progression as well. You know, even if you don't sing and play, just to learn these chords is so much fun, and you're in for a ride with this one. So we're going from open to bar chords, so it is more for you intermediate players out there, or for those of you who've been playing that a little bit longer, but really great song that just keeps cropping up throughout my guitar teaching career. I cannot wait to teach to you. I do actually have tab for this for free at the student area. Just takes a name and email address to join. I've left a link in the video description. Let's start learning how to play this great song. There's a little bit of lead guitar at the beginning. I must admit it doesn't sound the best on acoustic, but you can still play it. And then into your C chord. So what I'm doing there is it's 5th fret on the thinnest string with the index finger. Then with my ring finger, I'm playing the 7th fret on the thinnest string. Notice how I'm keeping all my fingers down in a line like this. And then what I'm doing is I'm bending the string, which basically means I'm picking it and I'm pushing the string. Can you hear the tone is getting higher? Okay, so I'm going. So I'm bending it up and then letting it release. Dun, dun. Something which isn't release is like that, but we want it to release. Then we've got 6 and then 7. So we're going 5, bend, 7, release, 5, 6, 7 with index, middle and ring, then into your C chord, okay? So the chords, there are quite a lot of chords in this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to presume you know the most common, like C, A minor, D, and maybe even some of the 7s. The others, I will show you how to play them as we go through. Don't forget you can get the tab to this, which would make things easier. It has the chords written in boxes so that you can see how to play them as well. So we've got some chords here. We've got C to a C major 7, which is just taking a C chord but lifting up the index finger. Okay. So they're the first 2 chords. Now, while I'm doing that, I'll show you the rhythm pattern, and I'm going to play this quite slowly. It's down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Do that slower. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. And that is what is known as a bar, okay? So that is a full pass. Sometimes we'll be cutting that rhythm in half. For a chord, it would just be down, 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 up. But for the purposes of these 2 chords at the beginning, it's twice with that rhythm pattern. So we go C, down, 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 up, C again, then lift up, index finger, twice. From there we change to a C7, so make your C chord as normal and just put your pinky finger on the 3rd fret on the G string and do the same rhythm pattern again. Down, 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 again. Okay, and then on the word lover we've got an F. Please do your F as a full bar for this. You should be doing this if you're attempting this song. Down, 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 down. So that's your F chord. Barring the 1st fret, middle finger on fret 2, on the G string, ring and pinky on fret 3 on the A and the D, E, A, D, G, B, E, Eddie 8, dynamite, goodbye Eddie. So we're down, 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 up. Then we go down, down, up on the F. So we go down, 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 up, down, down, up. Then change to a C chord. It's actually a C over E. So what that means is that you play the C chord as normal and you fret it as normal, but you strum all 6 strings, including the open E string. And actually make a bit of a habit of deliberately hitting the E string to really hear the C over E ring out. Otherwise it's just kind of a C chord. So that little bit, we go F, F, C over E. So that's the first time where the chords start to deviate, they're not holding for as long. So I'm going to summarise that from the C chord. C, 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 C major 7, C dominant 7, C over E. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Next into a D7, so from the C it's an easy enough change. Leave your index where it is on the B string. Put your middle and ring on the G and the E string. Strum the bottom 4. Down, 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 up, down, 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 down. So that's the something in the way she. And then on the word woo, we're going to change to a G. Now I like to use the full folk G with the ring and pinky for this. Down, down, up, then to A minor 7, which is the same as an A minor, just lift up the ring finger, so that's first fret on B, second on G. So we go G, down, up, A minor 7, then G over B. I like to leave this little pinch of ring and pinky finger down on the third fret on the E and B, and then the index just playing the second fret on the A string. So that part is coming back to the D7, something in the way she, G, A minor 7, G over B. For that little dun 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 down, down, up, change, down, up, change, down, up. Okay, so they change a little bit sooner there. All right, so that is the verse. What I'll do is I'll summarize the verse up to that point, nice and slowly. Here we go. C, C, she, C major 7, C7 like no other, F, F, C over E, D7, D7, G, A minor 7, G over B. The G over B, you do it for 2 down, down ups. Then we're into our common or garden A minor, and we're doing that for down, down. Then into an A minor major 7. So what we're doing for this is we're going to hold down the first fret on the G and the B string, and our ring finger is going to play the second fret on the D string up here. So it's an unusual chord. So a bit of practice there if you're not used to that chord. A minor. Then into A minor 7, then D7. I'll do that slowly. A minor 7, D7. Okay, and then this little link section is an F chord, E flat for down, down, up, G as a bar chord, down, down. Now I'll break that down a little slower. So F doing as your full bar. Now this E flat, if you bar the 6th fret and then you make an A shape, so that's 6 with your bar and then 8 on D, G and B string. That's down, down, up. So as you move, if you move from bar, move the bar, then I said go to a G as a bar chord. It's really just, the reason why I'm doing that and why that's written in the tab is that it's easier to move a bar chord around than it is to keep flying back to open chords, right? So it's economy of motion. F, E flat, G, and then normally we'd be back, I mean I didn't perform this in my rendition at the beginning, I went straight into the chorus, but we'd be back to verse 2. C, C major 7, which is just the same order of chords. C7, C7 and F, so on and so forth, okay? So the second time that comes out of verse 2, you never believe in how, we've got this link again, F, E flat, G, and then quite simply, once again, keeping this bar chord theme going so we're not having to move around unnecessarily. You could go to an open A chord, that would be okay, but challenge yourself and just try to move this bar chord, which is playing a G on the 3rd fret, move it up to the 5th fret. So you're barring 5 and then you've got middle finger on G string on 6, ring and pinky on 7 on the A and the D. And the rhythm guitar, I've changed it slightly for that, just to keep it fresh, because obviously we don't have all of the Beatles supporting us, it's just us with an acoustic guitar, so I'm just kind of spicing it up a little bit. Down, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. I'll do that slowly. Down, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, down, up. And that's just a little link before you get into the chorus. You're asking me, well, man, I love that bit, okay? So I'll just recap that from the join in the F. Now you should stay there with your A for this, and we're going to go you're asking me. So we've got more bar chords to move, okay? It's a real bar chord fest, this one. Good workout for you bar chord players that are pushing on with your skills. So we're going A, down, 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 up, C sharp minor, which means that you move down to the 4th fret and you hold down with your bar, and you hold down the 5th fret on the B and the 6th fret on the D and the G, making what's known as an A minor shaped bar chord. So we've got A, C sharp minor, down, down, up, F sharp minor 7, which means you move your bar down again to fret 2. And with your ring finger, you hold down fret 4 only on the A string. Same rhythm. Notice how I'm supporting the bar finger with my middle finger. Then into an A chord. Now this is an A over E, so it means you're playing an A chord but hitting the E string. We're then going into a D chord. G. I'll show you the run in a minute. So the D chord, regular old D chord for this, 2nd fret on D, E, and 3rd fret on B. This is down, 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 up. From this I go to the folk G, leave my ring where it is as I make that transition. Okay, down, down. Then I strum an A chord, and then I go 4, 3, 2, 1, on the thickest string. Now there's strings and like a bass run that does this, but I think it sounds okay on the acoustic guitar for us to isolate that, and it's better to do a bass run, I think, than it is to be sitting there just hammering an A chord, right? So I think it adds a little bit of interest. So I'll go from the D, I don't D, G, and A, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And then we're back to an A chord, just stick around. Now this time round, when we do it round in a loop, we came previously from an A bar chord to the C sharp minor. This time I think it's easier to do an open A chord going to bar chord C sharp minor, but you might want to try, because we've just gone, I suppose we can go first open, then find your bar chord A. To be honest, I do the A chord because my hands are closer and I'm at that side, but it doesn't really matter if you're learning. You can come back to the bar if you want, or you can go to the open chord, which is what I'm going to do, the open A. So I'm going to go from the A, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, A again. C sharp minor over G sharp. That basically just means you make a C sharp minor, but you're holding down this thickest string on the 4th fret, and you're strumming all 6 strings. F sharp minor, then D, G. So it's kind of exactly the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the whole lot, and then when I get to that last chord on the word C for the word no, I'll show you what that bass run is as well. But I'm just going to summarize it now, because I always like to sort of summarize these bits to make sure that you're with me. So we're going to go from the A. Your A, C sharp minor over G, F sharp minor 7, A over E, I don't D, G, and A, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. A, C sharp minor over G sharp, F sharp minor 7, A over E, D, and G, and C. So you make a C chord at the end. Then you go 2nd fret on the A, open on the A, 3rd on the thickest, 1st on the thickest, open. And into your instrumental. Okay, so it's instrumental, which is exactly the same chords as the verse. C7 and F, F, C, so you've done all this already. Then you'll be doing another chorus again, okay? Good. So the only other thing that you need to see is the ending, okay, which is, you know I believe in how we go F, E flat, G, A, and then the ending is F, E flat, G, C. Okay, so we just come back to the home chord. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please leave the video a thumbs up, and don't forget that you can grab the tab to this, as I've already said. Keep on playing, and I'll see you again soon for another lesson.